Camera C. Wedging table. Wedging table. Get some of these chunks out of there. Do a ram's head this time. Back to spiral. Boom, 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 boom. Right down the bottom here. Have this over there. Do this over here. We're gonna swap over. Camera A. Wheel. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Charge the energy. Camera B. Never mind. Green on. Boom. Green on. Boom. There we go. Sorry, I didn't charge enough energy. I had to do it twice. But good morning, chili dogs. What you focus on? Gross. Feed them horses. 3 more pots coming your guys' way. We got 3 right here. I'm gonna throw those, and that's gonna be what I got cooking for you guys. We're in that final stretch. Less than 50 more until we reach 1,000. How exciting is that? I'm gonna get over there in a second, so green off. Camera C. Boom. Pop this up a little bit. I want to feel the music, right? Let me tilt this over, guys. A little bit of water. Pottery shelf. Camera B. Can I make a duck? No. Making trees. Make sure those are on. There we go. A little water right at that base. Do I have something in my pocket? Nope. A little water. Project that forward, guys. And slowly walk that up. Walk that up. Right back down to the bottom. Walk that up. Push and pull. Here we go. Push and pull. All right. Camera A. One more. Right up to the top. Turn that around. Slowly walk that down. A little bit more water. Here we go. Consistent. All the way down to the bottom here. Push that down. Hammer fist coming right on top. Camera C. Hammer fist pushing down, and look what I have here, guys. Split it up into thirds. Have that left hand on that left third there. Don't lose the wrist. This is arm wrestling, right? You can't be losing that wrist, right? Devin Larrett's watching, guys. Now you got that nice and centered. Pulling that fist right across that back there. Slowly gonna project my thumbs in. Hold on, guys. You guys see anything in there? Oh, a little bit of hair. But no rabbits. Now we're cooking. Fill up that pond. Can't have the tadpoles be drying out. Hook your fingers, Captain Hook style. Cut across the bottom. It's that bottom layer of that cake. Should feel like butter you left out. We got our best friend, Llama. What's up, guys? I'm gonna go down here and we're gonna bite right on that rim. Camera B. You know what llamas love, guys? Llamas love volcanoes. So here we go. Slowly bring this up. I got an air bubble in this, so we gotta be careful of that thing. It's gonna come back to bite us later. And then we got a volcano. I'm gonna go right down to the bottom. Knuckle right at that base, slowly walking that base in. How do you get a cylinder wider always on that base and slowly walk that in? We're gonna get right to where that air bubble is. We're gonna slow down the wheel. Really focus. Constant pressure. And there we go. What did we make? A steeper volcano. All right, so here we go. Collar this in ever so slightly. Get ready for that next pull. Again, the first couple pulls, all about equalizing that wall thickness to find this little bump. If that clay cuts off a little bit, we don't even worry about it, because we got one mission when we're in a pull, and to maintain that bump all the way up through the top there. All right, so here we go, guys. We're gonna collar this in ever so slightly. All right, ask the clay, hey Clay, you got a quest for us? The clay always says, yeah, buddy, we got a quest for you. Go down to the bottom of this bump right here and lift this bump up to the top. That's the quest. And slowly lift this up like a baby bird that we're putting back into its mother's nest. That lift is what we're aiming for. Define that bump. Never lose that bump. If you lose that bump, you don't be pulling, all right? All the way to the top. Slow down that wheel a little bit. When you get to the top, you gotta make sure that you're not dragging it to one side. And there we go. Ah, it's a little bit out of the camera. Sorry, guys. All right. A little bit of water on the interior here. We gotta get this out. Here we go, right down to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. You ready? Hold that and twist this down. A little bit of water on this top and bring the top out. Kiss that rim. First tree, done. Here we go, guys. Number 1, done. Pedals on the bottom. Camera C. Slowly lift this up. All right, guys. We got number 2. It's a lot of clay here. One thing that I noticed in that first one is that the water, you see how the water is not really like water anymore? It's kind of just like a really clay filled. I like throwing with water, so I'm gonna refill this, right? Check out what the comments are doing. You guys are just popping off on the jokes today, yo. All right, slowly bring this down. There we go. I don't do the, you guys are donating to me. You're donating your time, the most valuable thing there is. Here we go. Camera B. Pushes down. Somebody said, bro, trust me, you'd be a millionaire if you hit the dono button. It's not about that, bro. I appreciate it, though. Push this in. Here's the first pull. That push and that pull is so important here, guys. All right, there's number 2. All right, camera A. Camera A. Slow on that bass. Project that forward. Spin that clay. Right up to the top. Curl that in. Wherever it's starting to wobble, we really want to make sure our hand is there. It's starting to tear in this middle. We got a problem here, guys. Oh, it's gonna totally rip off. But watch this. So we're just gonna take this off. Wait, actually? Yeah, it's gonna rip off. So we're gonna save that for later. We're gonna finish off this. You guys ever watch King Arthur? I don't even know if that's a show. But you ever hear of a sword called Excalibur? Push that in. Right down to the base. Pull that up. Hammer fist down. And there we go. A knuckle right on the inside. Open this up. Camera C. Camera C. Thumbs right down the middle. Any rabbits? No rabbits. It's a pond in our dream house. The tadpoles are drying out, guys. You can't have the tadpoles dry out. Remember that butter you left out? Cut through that bottom base. So imagine it's 3 layers of a cake. That bottom layer, that's what we're scratching through, right, guys? Because if you move that bottom layer, the top 2 layers are going to follow. It should be easy. He ain't reading because he's focused? Well, you guys just keep asking me English or Spanish, bro. If it was like pottery related stuff, I'd probably do something. Alright, here we go. Llama's here, guys. Llama's gonna bite down right on that rim. Camera B. And slowly pull this up. And we already know what's gonna happen here, guys. The llamas love volcanoes. So we got our volcano. I can feel my hair starting to get pulled by the top of my head camera here. Sometimes it gets tilted over. I gotta make sure that gets over on the top of my head. Oh, hold on. Sorry guys, one moment. I gotta readjust this. Alright. Right down to the base. We got some weird air bubbles from when we tore that off, but we're gonna just deal with it. Bring in our knuckle and slowly go for that first pull. The first pulls, guys, are all about getting that wall thickness even. And so don't worry about height on these first 2 pulls. Worry about getting that clay even. Call that in a little bit, okay? Here we go. One more. A little bit more water on that base. Again, define this bump. Slowly walk this up. There we go. Okay, so now, here we go. We're gonna collar this in a little bit, and we're going to go for the height pull. And I gotta be careful because this top here, this is really where it gets funky up here. So this is the danger zone, right in this section here. Right down to the bottom, we ask the clay for that quest, the quest that every potter knows. Find that bump. There it is. Now take that bump to the top. If there's a slight wobble, don't freak out. Finish the pull, guys. Slow down if you need to. Finish the pull. Whatever you do, no matter how wobbly that path gets, keep on walking through it, guys. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looking at this, twisting this up, nice and tight. A little bit of water. Slowly bring this out. Slowly off. Kiss that rim. And right in this space here, we have a moment. We're gonna do some long tendrils, fill up that space, trying to add some intention back into the pot here. So here we go, guys. You guys are having a whole little debate in the comments. This is interesting. Oh my gosh, guys, it's Sans from Undertale. I can't believe it. I had Duolingo in here the other day, guys. Sometimes I always think names are kind of funny. Alright, here we go. Cut this. double tendril, right? We're gonna try to bring some intention. There's already a nice gesture to the pot. It's a little bit looser, right? So let's lean into that. Here we go. Double tendrils. Key with the tendrils. What is the key? Touch them as little as humanly possible. Right here. Look at that. Number 1, done. Pop that in. Tendril number 2. Curl this up. Number 2, done, guys. All right. Camera A. Goated 3.
So fast, I must look like a jelly. My wrist, so I bought it with your Millie. There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever. And why do you want to kill me? I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? No, you. You complete me. Give me one more chance, I'll fight. Let me put you in the side. I ain't got no time for you. I ain't shit of a life. I don't want to be a bicycle guy. I fly so high, you can see me. I just want to live a life on high alert. If I fucking feel it, then I fucking bird. If you try to fuck with me, I'll fucking put you in the dirt. Hit the gas, put your mouth like a bitch. Keep it bird. System, what the hell you talking to me? Oh shit, I'm kids, better run for the same. Big niggas, nigga, what do we eat? Niggas like me, cause they know we slip. On me, I'm just fucking in green. Keep crushing the gun, I be hitting the weed. All we, I be laughing at me. All we, I be laughing at me. Ain't nothing even topping what I'm talking about. We be mopping on the street, what they telling me now. When the shit that we been dropping, they be popping a smile. I'm a pussy fucking bitch up.
Bring this back up, guys. Here we go. Camera C. Camera B. Pump it down, pump it down, pump it down. Somebody says, do you remember me? Grass is my name on YouTube. Maybe. Did you make a comment? I can't remember. All right, let's see. Here we go. The wide base ones, you can make ones with a wide base, but the thing is with the wide base ones, I find that you don't get as much height because that width on that base really goes too far out and it kills your height, right? I think part of the reason why these work is because you can get them high enough to where once you start twisting them, they shrink down quite a bit, but they still feel relatively decently tall there, right? Maybe I have to do one, probably not on this one, but maybe one on, like if I ever get some thicker ones. What if you collar it in the middle? I can do something like that. All right. Camera A. Bring this down. Here we go. Camera C. Take that off. A little bit more. Slowly bring this back towards your palm. That third, you see how I'm never losing my wrist? Look where my wrist is connected right to my hip bone, right guys? Here we go. Thumbs down in the middle. No rabbits. We got some water in that pond. There we go. Slowly cutting across that bottom base. We always leave the bases a little bit more thin. Because we're not wiring these off. We let them dry off completely until they just fall off. Alright, so here we go. Llama. What's up, guys? Camera B. Slowly bring this up. You know what the llama loves, guys. You already know. Let's get some volcanoes, guys. Knuckle right at that bottom base, slowly bringing this in. Here we go. A steeper volcano. Call this in just a little bit. I'll show you one where I collar it in a little bit more on in the middle, right? So I get the tree really nice and tight. But if you wanted it to be a little bit wider, so I'll go wider here. I'll start bringing this in. You gotta be careful. Starting to get where that thin part is. Starting to get a little bit wobbly. I'm gonna finish off a pull. Alright, here we go. We'll make this go out wide. Keeping our eye down there. If you ever wanted to smooth that out, that's all you would do is just take a rib, sit there for a second. You can smooth that out, right? Get some of that water out of that interior there. And sometimes I've done these in the past, and what can happen is that it can collapse right on this bottom part here, okay guys? So let's see what's gonna happen. Get some of that water out of that interior. Man, what are you guys talking about right now? You guys are like, it's kind of cool. I love watching you guys have your own little micro conversation, and I'm just like throwing in the background. It's kind of interesting. All right, so here we go. 1, 2. We got ripped too thin there, but that's okay. We're gonna keep going. Oh my gosh, I really ripped that. We gotta hurry up and collapse it, guys. Oh no. All right. We gotta spend some more time. We gotta define. All right. Is it savable, guys? We'll find out in a second here. So we got this. We're gonna manually twist the rest of this in. Okay. The twist is set. Open this up. I'm really thin. I'm gonna keep it going. Kiss that rim. Oh my gosh. Guys, this thing looks insane though. Alright, this one survived, guys. I have to keep this one. There's usually never another one that would probably survive like this one. It's crazy. I gotta do something with a tendril on that base there. This one kind of got so crazy though. Do you do this as a job, hobby, or both? Oh, Delicate Steve! Oh my gosh, I remember you, bro. You made a comment on one of the one video that went viral for a little bit. You made a comment, and I mentioned your name in that video, replying to everybody's comments. I remember you. Holy crap, that's crazy. All right. But yeah, I work at 4 different art centers, and I teach classes at these art centers. Everything. So I got work off at 5, right? And then since I've been home, I just was prepping for this. And then what I'll do is I'll take all this video footage, and then I'll edit it for the rest of the night, right? And that's kind of my thing. I do this every day. I don't make any money from the throwing that I do here, but you gotta do it. It's all for the mentality. It's tilting over a little bit too much. I'm gonna just shake it back. And why are we shaking it? The shaking is setting that spiral in so it's a little bit more stiff. Maybe we'll do like 4 small tendrils. Maybe 3 actually. I don't think we'll have enough room for 4 if they're at this length. Yeah, 3 is fine. Okay, curling these up. Oh, that's starting to dip down there. All right. Go to the next side here. So this is where we want it to interact pretty interesting on this fold. Just hanging out right here on this fold here that's ripped. Nice, look at that one, guys. And slowly bringing this around. Curl this up. We want this right up to the top, touching the tree top there. Almost like it's holding its head upwards, right? Bringing some gesture into the pot. It's loose, so let's lay into that, right? Gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, guys. Someone said they're losing brain cells. You gotta lose some to make room for some more, right? I think something went wrong making that bowl. That's actually hilarious. All right, hold on. We gotta set this one down. Interesting. So we got some wacky ones today. I'm actually kind of excited to talk about these ones. Camera C. Camera C. All right, we got to figure out, do we like this angle of it tilting and opening up towards us? I feel like that's kind of cool. I'm going to keep that. Okay. Then we got to set a wire tool underneath here. And that one's going to hold maybe number 1. Number 1 I think has some really good vibes. Just set number 1 right on there like this. Alright, we don't need a double here, we just need a single, I guess. And how's that looking? Oh god, guys, I think we're cruising. In the meantime, guys, I'll give you another one to look at. Camera A. Camera A. Goated 1. Alright guys, that one collapsed while we were waiting. But we're still gonna cruise with it. There we go. Alrighty. You guys ready? is here. Oh, we don't have any sound though. Hold on, let me turn this music back on for a second. Green on. We're gonna start off with this one, guys. This one right here, it just collapsed, right? But this one was definitely not supposed to survive. I totally gouged out that middle interior. We quickly added a spiral there to give it some sturdiness, and we finished pulling out that top. I went a little bit too thin so you can see it collapse, but I still think some of the moments, like if you can see on that far side there, there's a nice little spiral, right, happening off that tendril. And I do have some cool moments on the tendril on the other side, but I'm gonna leave it as is right now. We're gonna get over to this one right here. We got a 5 petals, I think, on the base here. This is a more standard tree, a nice twist, very tight in that middle part there, really focusing on this, right? This moment is the highlight of this piece, right? Anyway, we got a kind of a basic top on that one, right? But nothing too crazy. And then right above us, we have this one right here. This one I think is the winner of the day. I love the way that the tendrils, there's a nice gesture to the pot, almost like it's leaning, right? Imagine you're in a figure drawing class, right? And these 2 arms coming up just like that. I think we got something cooking on the top. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. All the best, and strong mentality. Here we go. I want to build my own machine. How about that? How do I make myself small? I have a green screen and I shrunk myself down. Somebody said I have 2 boyfriends. Somebody said yes we are. Somebody said he's good at edits. I have like 134 of edits, of like musical edits. I want to get all of them so you guys could just like type in a number and one would just pop up, but I haven't done that yet. Somebody said they'd watch this high. This is not watchable. Then why are you still here? You guys are so... I love this chat drama right now, guys. You guys are really... Makes my day to know that a bunch of people are interacting with each other because of me. How do you afford all this clay? Or do you get the clay process on your own? No, I buy in bulk, right? I'll buy like 800 pounds of clay at a time, and I'll get a little bit of a discount. But clay is not that terribly expensive. I'll probably pay around like $400 and something for everything. Somebody taught me about the camera setup. Oh, you guys are going too fast. But, dang, somebody said that, hi there from Iran. The passion of art here, respect. Please tell me how you do all this. Would love to do edits like this. Amazing job, well done. How did you learn all this? I'm a gamer boy. You guys keep typing. Somebody keeps spamming. I'll send you 50 if you give me a shout out. No. Potter, somebody gave me some demon emojis. Sound good. Have a good day, man. Thank you. Somebody said, ayo. Somebody said, stop spamming, bro. Have you ever explained your camera setup and how it receives voice commands? Yeah, I can talk about that for a second, and then I'm going to head off. I got to edit. But how I do that, guys, is, all right, story time. Camera A. Camera A. Oh, it already is in camera A. I'm so dumb. I thought you guys could see my face, but maybe not. Anyway, so how I do it is I have a voice command program for like gamers. It's called Voice Attack, and so gamers will use like just keybinds that do press hotkeys for you. Well, I have those hotkeys bound to phrases that I say in this thing called Voice Attack, right? And then it presses those hotkeys, which is hooked up to my OBS or any streaming software, to display certain cameras and to switch certain scenes, right? It really doesn't take that long, but yeah. Hello? Does your clay dry your hands out? I would think it does. It used to, but then all of a sudden, I think my body was just like, all right, this guy is just not giving up with the clay. So my hands don't really get dry out anymore. But I did have some really bad problems. I would like clench my fist before and I'd just start bleeding for a while, but then it literally just stopped. Thanks. Someone said, do we care? Oh, you guys are roasting each other in the chat about just comments. So funny. Speedrun pottery. I love that, yo. Keep the hard work, ignore the trolls. You have so... Yeah, don't worry, I don't mind the trolls. I feel like you gotta remember, like, the trolls think they're trolling me, but they're really trolling their lives, right? And so what I mean by that is like I'm sitting here, I'm pursuing a dream, I'm pursuing something that I imagine I'm doing for the rest of my life, right? I have a long-term goal. And people who want to be negative, they come in here, and I have no problem with anything that they're saying, but they're watching somebody else pursue their dreams instead of actively pursuing their own. I always think the best thing you guys can do after, like, from watching me is to actually just cut my stream off and then just go watch, or not go watch, go do something that you see yourself doing for the rest of your life. Go attack that goal, right? You can't have anybody else take you away from it. Your time on earth is finite. Get after your dreams. I'm going to head off here, guys, but thank you so much for watching. Computer, I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Peace out.